Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with a brilliant Lost in Random on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, quite a few strange things happened in the previous video. Firstly, we had to fight the Bag brothers, which was Ludo and Bruno Betts, because they had been corrupted by the bag we were sitting in many years ago, and this weird bag was forcing them to feed stuff to it. So we had to take down the Bag brothers. Then, after we defeated the Bag brothers, they beckoned me to follow them, and for some reason we followed them, despite the fact that they just tried to kill me. But we followed their skeletons to a boat, and this boat was being rowed by Death itself, the Grim Reaper. We jumped on that boat for some weird reason, because I'm not sure what was going through Even's mind in the previous video. And then Even fell asleep, and she had another nightmare about her sister Odd, who was very angry with her because she thinks we were having a great adventure and not actually concerned with rescuing Odd, which is obviously completely incorrect, but it was just another bad dream that Even was having. She then woke up and started crying and feeling sorry for herself, which I'm sure she would after a dream like that. And then Death started speaking like Eddie Murphy and gave me a massive pep talk and told me that I can do it, I can rescue my sister, and I've just got to keep my chin up. And he also gave me a few extra dots for Dicey, so Dicey can now roll a 6, and he dropped me off at Fivetropolis. So that's pretty much what happened in the previous video. It was a very, very strange video. I really just don't understand why the hell Even followed Bruno and Ludo Betts after they just tried to kill me, were dead, turned into skeletons, and then for some reason Even decided to follow them and get on a boat that was being rowed by Death, the Grim Reaper. I just don't understand any of that bit, but never mind. We're now at Fivetropolis, and thankfully Death wasn't actually a bad guy. But Fivetropolis is actually home of the card makers, the people that make the cards that we've been using in this game, and you actually do meet the card makers in this city, and you discover what they're up to nowadays, because they're no longer working on cards. They're being forced to work for the Queen, so they're working on something different now. And you also finally discover what all of the junk from Onecroft is being used for, because we found out that we shipped junk right at the start of this playthrough, but we never found out what that junk was being used for and where it was being shipped to. Well, it's being shipped to Fivetropolis, and you'll also find out what that's being used for. But let's get straight into things. Now, I think the first thing that we're going to have to do is I think we need to just walk around and we need to find the Visionary, which is that weird bald guy that we saw in one of our dreams. So we need to find him first, and he's going to give me my new objective, because at this moment in time we've arrived at Fivetropolis and we don't have any objective, so that's what our first mission is going to be. And I think we also need to learn where we are. I think there's quite a few characters we might need to speak to first to find out where we are, and then we need to speak to the Visionary. And you'll find the storybook page inside the Visionary's room as well, so I'll show you where that is as well. But I did do all of the side missions except one, I think, in Fivetropolis. So I think the mission that I didn't do, the only mission in the entire game that I didn't do, some stroppy female character wants me to find her diary, I think, or some sort of book, and I never ended up finding it, because this city is built in layers. So oh, we've gone in a circle. This city's built in layers, so when you go up a layer, a level I should say, I don't think you can go back down. So if you miss anything, then that's it, you're screwed, and you can't go back in this game, and there's no chapter select, there's nothing like that. So you need to make sure you do everything the first time, otherwise you're screwed. I guess we're going this way. Looks like we're about to get into a punch-up. Oh crap, I was supposed to have done this before I started recording. Alright, I'm going to quickly jump onto the menu, and I'm going to change my deck, because I want to add a bow to my deck. I'm going to have to cut this bit out, because as you know, I keep having this weird problem every time I'm on the menus with my videos, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, I did it. I had to add a new bow that actually requires 3 dice energy instead of 2. I think it was a better bow, because I only had 1 of the first bow for some reason. I think I need to buy a few more cards from Manny Decks. Oh yeah, these are the enemies that I've been talking about a lot in this playthrough. These are by far the worst enemies in the game, because you can't damage them because they're glowing orange and you take damage. I don't actually know how you get rid of the orange on their body, because if you don't have a bow, then all you can do is hit them, take a bit of damage, and then I think their electric armor leaves when you hit them once, but you take a bit of damage in return. So I think the only way you're supposed to kill these guys is with actually like hazards and a bow and stuff like that. I don't think you're actually supposed to use melee weapons on them. I mean, I can get myself a shield, which will allow me to hit him once. I don't have a weapon at the moment anyway. I love those things. But yeah, you can't dodge through them either, because that also does damage to you. But I've got 2 bows in my deck now, so that might help. It's not so bad at the moment, because there's multiple, there's only one, but when there's multiple enemies that have got this protection on them, it's a nightmare. This could be pretty useful, actually. And we'll pin that as well. They seem to generate dice energy very quickly though, so that's good. I'm sure there's going to be another one after. Another 2, fucking hell. Now, what weapons have we got? Oh, there we go, 2 Warhammers if we can roll a 6. We rolled a 1. What is wrong with you, Dicey? Ever since Dicey got upgraded, all he's ever done is rolled 1s. He's a little turd. Well, we could get 1 Warhammer for now. And we will pin this one for later. I mean, I can't really use it at the moment anyway. Oh crap. Oh, there we go. I think I've got a bow. Oh, we've also got 2 lances. Man, Dicey, can you stop rolling a flipping 1? What's wrong with you, Dicey? Please. I'm not going to bother using that. We're going to keep both of these. And I'm going to summon this bow. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. See, I dodged into his body and took damage then. Did you see it? I was wearing a shield, so it didn't actually do damage to me. But, yeah. You can't dodge through them. They're the worst enemy in this game by far. They're the equivalent of a Minecraft creeper. Oh look, that's the bow I just put in my deck. That it's like a Ruin Master bow or something. But it requires 3 to summon it, so I'm assuming it's a stronger bow. I've never used it before, so I don't know how good it is. Alright, well that didn't go too bad. I mean, I took 1 hit, so that was pretty good. Normally I take a ton of damage from those guys, but that's normally because I keep trying to hit them with melee weapons, and you're just not supposed to do it. I mean, you can do it, but you just take damage.
Bustling with life, even at this late hour. Perhaps the townspeople would have something interesting to share.
Ah, sweet. Yeah, so we've got to talk to the town members. I guess find out where we are, because I'm not even sure if we know where we are. And then once we've spoke to a few characters, I guess we then have to go and speak to the visionary. I don't know if they tell me about the visionary or not. I don't think this guy speaks. No, I'm going to have to read what he's saying because he's talking like weird like always. You got questions about this place? Yes, I do. Lots of them. Of course you do. You're new. Got that hunger in your eyes. Time was we made the most wondrous cards here. Folks remember the dice these days on account of how there's only one. Your companion's frankly dangerous and ill-advised costume notwithstanding, mind. But the cards were just as important. With the right cards you could change your fate. The fate of a whole queendom. The cards are what gave a dice its power. It took pips, sure, but it also took real mighty cards. We don't make cards like that anymore. What do you make? You don't know? Ah, you'll find out soon enough. I'd better not say anything more. The Queen's everywhere, you know. Okay. I don't know if those subtitles were weird then, or if I was just reading like an absolute moron. It's most likely me reading like a moron. But there are a few examples in this game of subtitles being wrote wrong, I should say. Because some characters say different stuff to the subtitles, so that's something they do need to maybe check out, because there's a few subtitles where it's relatively the same to what they say, but sometimes it's just a bunch of extra bloody words for no reason, so they might need to check their subtitles, because it does happen quite a bit in this game.
Who there, stranger?
I've heard that voice before. I'm not looking for trouble. I mean, he didn't even threaten me. Why would you say that? Hey,
You're not from around here, I can tell. Most folks living around here just want to do their jobs, honest, hard-working folks, you know.
I know what he sounds like. He sounds like, oh, you know, Theme Park. Oh, what is it? I think it's Theme Park World. It was on the PlayStation 2. It's another one of those theme park building games. And you had this weird little, like, black circle character in the corner that would do all of the talking for you. And he was very Irish. But he did all of the narration and told you when you had earned golden tickets to unlock new parks and all that kind of stuff. He sounds just like him. This hasn't been my experience so far. Yeah, I suppose we have met a few rude people so far.
Every town's got its black sheep and rotten eggs, stranger. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Though maybe more so now these days than years and years ago, eh? Back then, this was a place of magic, and the people were magic too. Hard working, but with a third eye open to the hidden rug weavers of the world, you know. Though maybe not open enough. Not since the Queen came. Oh, did not see that one coming, no. Now we got the old mystics here, mixed with people sent here as punishment. And of course the kids sent here by the Queen's black dice to grow up labouring. Still got a flavour of old magic, but it's fading away every day, you know. Every day there's more despair, more work, and less magic in the world. Anyways, here I am bending your ear. You be safe, stranger, you hear?
Yeah, I was going to say, this place doesn't look very magical anymore. It looks quite depressing, actually. So it's just a place of manufacturing now. So basically, Fivetropolis is just China. That's pretty much what it is. Fivetropolis is China. Okay. Anyone else to speak to? I think it told me to speak to 3 people, didn't it?
You're closer, even. Closer than you ever were. Come, find me.
I've heard that voice before. It feels familiar somehow. I must have dreamt it.
Had she, though? Well, it was impossible for me to confirm, since we narrators never got to see what's going on inside our characters' dreams. Third-person, omniscient narrator, my eye.
Yeah, she does dream about it. When I first played this game, I never actually saw the visionary inside Even's dream, because you go upstairs and you click on her bed or a pot or something, and then that ends the dream. Well, if you go and walk outside onto her porch, then you see the visionary just floating there. I can't remember if he says anything to you, but you see the visionary floating there. That weird, like, ball guy. But that's the visionary. These people are hilarious, didn't they? Had her upside down. Oh, especially with those little horn things you've got. It looks like legs. And that hat looks like a body. Man, there's some marvellous characters in this game. Whoever done the art style for this game and developed these characters, designed them and that. Absolute genius. Absolute genius. Give yourself a raise. He's not speaking English, is he? We don't get any tourists here. Tourist? I'm not a tourist. Of course you aren't. I just said we don't get any tourists here. Therefore, you're something else. No business of mine, of course. Because I used to be, actually, long ago, I used to know things. Now, I'm not sure what I know. I'll tell you how I ended up here, though. Time was, the 5 card makers were made... Oh, man, I'm reading really bad. Time was, the 5 card makers here made beautiful objects, powerful things. Now they're employed, do the dirty work of the Queen. See what I mean? Never leaving their workshops. And this whole town has decayed to reflect that. There's no beauty here anymore. No magic. Just pollution and regret. What do they make here these days? Heh, funny. Just keep walking and keep your eyes peeled. Seeing something so great become something so awful. It takes it from you, kid. It takes things you didn't know you had. It takes it and it takes it and it takes it until one day you find yourself sitting on the street talking to a stranger just to hear a voice you don't already know. That's bloody depressing, ain't it? Keep your chin up, Cleve. Keep your chin up, mate. It'll be all good, mate. Don't worry, I'm going to stop the Queen. I imagine you believe that too. See you never, kid. Oh, he's happy to speak to me and he says that. Alright. So nobody wants to tell me what the card makers are working on nowadays. So obviously they must be working on something bad if nobody wants to tell me. Alright. I don't know why I'm bothering to break these, because I'm more than likely I'm not going to speak to many decks in these videos because I get that weird glitch. I suppose I could just do it very quickly. I could speak to him, I just can't go onto his menu.
Cards here. I literally cannot advertise that fact art in the whole year.
Oh crap, let me just buy stuff quickly. Right, I bought a load of stuff. I don't know what I bought, but I bought a lot of stuff. I think I might have actually bought another bow, so that would be good.
Oh, you shut up.
No, you shut up!
No, you shut up. You shut up first.
You shut up!
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
You know what I have to say to that?
No, and I don't want to! Shut up! Shut up!
No, you shut up.
Do you mind lowering your voice? Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you want me to shut up? He's the one who should shut up!
She's the one whose shuts must be up. Who are you, anyway?
Someone who just got a pep talk from Death himself. That's true. I mean, that is very true.
Huh?
Weird.
Maybe she's lying.
Oh, she's definitely lying.
What you need to know is that there's two groups of people here in Fivetropolis. The Mystics.
Who spend all their time reminiscing about the past.
We don't reminisce. We sense hidden energies that can help people.
And then there's the workers who actually build things and keep this factory running.
We Mystics work in the factory too. Everyone works in the factory.
He sounds a bit like a Mudakan from Oddworld, doesn't he? So your fight is over. Who is best? What does the factory make nowadays? Yeah. Come on, someone needs to bloody tell me.
What does the factory make?
What are you, a four-towner? How do you not know what we make here?
But forget about that. Listen, you're an impartial third party, so tell us who's right. Are the Mystics, the original workers of Fivetropolis, the ones who are the best, who do all they can to keep the unseen world in balance, even as they also toil here in the seen world?
Or is it the workers like myself, the honest labourers of Fivetropolis, who do an honest day's work without preaching about superstitions and mystic energies and whatnot?
I'd say they're both equal, to be honest. Magic is the best. I use it to break things. That is very true. We've broken a lot of things with our magical slingshot. My parents built our home with hard work, not magic. I don't care, flip a coin or something. Magic combined with hard work is the way forward, yeah.
Compromise.
I hate compromise.
Nobody goes away happy,
Nobody gets exactly what they want.
but everyone gets to live in peace for a while at least.
Which gives everyone more time to focus on literally anything else but this stupid argument.
Truce?
Truce. For now,
And here, kid, take this.
the prize of compromise.
I don't know if this counts as one of the side missions, because they didn't have a question mark, but I think it might have been one of the side missions in this area. I can't check, because that would mean going on the quest log, and we know what will happen then, so I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, people all need to learn that they're all equal. Obviously, yeah, there's varying degrees of, like, jobs and value, I guess. Like, I just clean schools. so I wouldn't consider myself the equal to like a doctor. But we all have our place in the world, so we're all equal in what we do, but just some jobs are just better than others. But in their case, they are both exactly the same. They're doing the same bloody job, just different roles in the same job. But, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The Visionary Shrine. Oh, it must nearly be there, then. Ah, sweet. I love it when these little bombs appear, because they very rarely do damage to me, because most of the time I'm ready for them. But when they die, they give me a bit of dice energy, and they do damage to other enemies for me. So they're pretty... He just hit his own flipping friend. What a damn traitor. The Queen's going to have your head, mate. Or your balls, whatever she wants. So nice to be able to dodge without that weird electric crap. Ah, sweet. Right, we can get 2. Oh, well done, Dicey. Sweet. So we can get ourselves a lance. Upgrade the lance and its durability. Lovely. Stick a shield on us. And also get a bow. Ah, sweet. We'll save the bow if any of the electric guys appear. Oh, yeah, there they are. Sweet. Man, he dodged everything, he did. Alright, here we go. Oh, actually. We can get ourselves a second shield. I think you can do it all the way up to 4 if I remember correctly. We can get this, so we do damage when we hit their crystals. That'll do for now. It's all I can afford anyway. That'll do for now when it's literally all I can afford. Like I have a bloody choice. Watch what happens if I hit him. See? I took damage. I lost one of my shields. Let's summon that new bow, actually, if I get enough, if I get a better roll. Oh, finally, Dicey, you little legend. Finally, mate. Right, I've never used this bow before. It's like a fire bow. Oh my god! Oh, man!
You've arrived, even. Soon you will find your voice.
Just like Abe from Oddworld Soulstorm. Man, I cannot wait for the next Oddworld. Oddworld, whatever they name it. It's weird though, because you have Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, that's the first one, and the remake is basically the first one remade. Then you've got Oddworld Soulstorm, which is the new technical next Oddworld Inhabitants game that continues on from New and Tasty, and it's very different from Exodus, which used to be like a spin-off game. And then Munch's Odyssey was technically the second one in the quintology, but now they're making a new third one. So is it going to be like a reimagining of Munch's Odyssey, or a completely new game? So then where does Munch's Odyssey fit into it? It's become very strange. Oh my god. Alright, before we speak to him, I'm pretty sure the storybook page is in here. I don't know how I can't remember how I got up there. It's definitely in it though, because it's up there somewhere, I think. Maybe there's a way down there. We'll have a look in a sec. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, maybe it's round here. Oh, this must be it. Oh, yeah, here it is. That's where the storybook page is. So if you're standing in this room, you come through this doorway right here. Over there's where the visionary is. And then if you come round here, it's round that corner there. Lovely. Okay. And then that's the last one. And then when you get to Sixtopia, I think there's 3 to find. And they're very close to each other. So I'll show you where those are when we get there.
Salutations, even. I am the visionary.
How do you know my name? I've seen you before.
And I you, or rather, I will. Time is never so linear. I have watched you for a very long time, and I knew you would come here, to me.
This all seemed a bit unlikely to Even. Oh, maybe this strange, floaty person was lying. I mean, probably he was.
Please, you're not the only one who can see things Even can't.
Oh, lovely. Ah, the narrator, what a legend. Who are you talking to, Mr. Visionary?
Never mind, Even. I should not have addressed him. Time is short, so I will be uncharacteristically direct. I am one of the sacred card makers. There were 5 of us once. There are 5 still now. We used to make every type of card imaginable. Together, we cared for this part of Random, this Fivetropolis, until the Queen banned all dice, and with them the unleashing of creativity. Now we are bound to do the Queen's bidding. With your dice, you have the power to defeat the Queen and set things right. The rules that have strangled Random for years must be erased, and true randomness must return. But the future moves, changes. You are a crisis Even, and an opportunity for both sides. I cannot see clearly through the rugweave, but I can tell you this. In order to defeat the Queen, you need a very special card. Find the other card makers, free them, and we will unite to make you a card that will shake the foundations of Sixtopia. We will make for you your dream card.
Sweet.
Follow my vision to the second of the card makers, the painter. And take this. It might come in handy.
This is, are you sure you don't need this?
A visionary does not need mere eyes to see more. Now go. I have interfered enough.
Right.
So, we need to speak to all 5 of the card makers, or all 6 of them, 5 of them ain't it, and build ourselves our dream card which we are going to need to defeat the Queen. Alright then, lovely. I love it how he said I might need this eye for Seymour, because when we was having that nightmare in the previous video, it looked like Nanny Fortuna found Seymour in Forberg and she started interrogating him and took him captive, so we might find Seymour at some point. I think that's what happened, but I don't know if that was just part of Even's nightmare or if that genuinely did happen. But everything that's been going on in Even's nightmares has been coming true, like with her sister and that attacking Lucky and slowly becoming more and more evil as she spends time with the Queen and stuff like that. So Even's nightmares are somewhat true. So I suppose Seymour is in trouble and we're going to have to rescue him.
The visionary seemed credible. Well, even incredible. And yes, maybe he could see things that he shouldn't be able to. And yes, that was alarming. But even knew the difference between novelty and fear. She pushed on towards the painter.
Lovely. We also need to find out who this ghost is, because that ghost has been with us since the start of this playthrough, and that's been very, very vital to the story. So there's so many things we've got to find out. We've got to find out what they're doing in Fivetropolis with the cards. We've got to find out who the ghost is. We've got to find out what the junk's being used for. We've got to find out what's going on with our sister. We've got to find out what happened to Seymour. There's all sorts of shizzle going on at the moment, Wolf and Wolfettes. Gonna have to get myself a couple of sticky notes and write down what's up. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.